Hi, I'm Pink142, aka Taylor, and today I'm not doing gameplay. But then I was like, what am I gonna do? I have no clue what to do. I don't know what games to play. Leave in the comments below what games I should play. So today I decided I'm gonna talk about the best Nintendo franchises. And this is my list. This is what I thought of. Uh this is like my opinion. Your opinion may be different. And so, post in the comments below what you think the best Nintendo franchise is. And so, without further ado, I'd like to begin. We're going to start off with the Super Mario franchise. I've played Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, Super Mario 64, and then I played Super Mario Sunshine. That's the last game I played was Super Mario Sunshine. I loved all of them, but my favorite is Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island because of Yoshi. Because in Super Mario World you had Yoshi. You could like they brought Yoshi into the franchise, but you couldn't necessarily uh keep Yoshi. Like you'd have to drop Yoshi every now and then in order to save yourself. This one in Super Mario World 2, you couldn't get rid of Yoshi. Because if you did, then Baby Mario would just start crying, and it's like yeah, you want Baby Mario to shut up, and you didn't want him to cry, so you just made sure you didn't lose Baby Mario. But I still love the game, and the colors in that game, it was just awesome. I played it quite a bit, but my sister played it more, and we loved that game. Uh, number my next favorite Nintendo franchise is also Mario. It's the Mario Kart franchise. I love Mario Kart. I've played Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, and I've played Mario Kart for the Wii. I haven't nearly played as many as like the Super Mario uh, games, but I have played Mario Kart games, and I love Mario Kart games. They're really fun and entertaining, and you can beat your friends, and you ruin friendships and family relationships. I still will not play with my one cousin. I still will not play any Mario Kart game, more specifically Mario Kart 64, with one of my cousins because I know for a fact he'll beat me. And I love that series. I love it. And just so many fun games. And they keep on adding more and more characters to the game and making it more fun. And that's what I love about Nintendo is they add new characters and they add new stuff to the game, which makes it more fun. My next favorite one, I've only played one of them, but I still think the series is great, and that's Metroid. I think Metroid is an incredible series, great franchise. The fact that you play as a female bounty hunter, is awesome. Like a female bounty hunter that kicks butt. That's awesome. Who doesn't want to play as Who doesn't want to play as Samus? It's just awesome, and the games are, from what I've seen, people play them. They seem like really deep and really enjoyable games, and that's all I have to say about that. My next one is also a Mario franchise. It's Mario Party. I've only played one Mario. Well, I played two Mario Party games. I played Mario Party 2, which is my favorite, and then it was either Mario Party 4 or Mario Party 5. One of the Mario Party games for the GameCube, and I hated that game. I played it at the mall one time, and I had to turn off the game. Like I had to step away from the game because it was that terrible. I was so bored of playing it. So yeah, but I think the franchise is so great because like Mario Kart, you ruin friendships and relationships with your family. Like that same cousin I won't play Mario Kart 64 with, I won't play Mario Party 2 with because I know for a fact I'm gonna die. So yeah. the next series that I like, I've only played one of the games, but like it was such an incredible game, and that's Legend of Zelda. I've only played Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and that game was incredible. And that game is just, I think that's one of the greatest games of all time because just the story and the just everything about it is incredible. If you guys ever get a chance to play it, go out and play it because that game you'll have the time of your life. You'll you'll hate Navi. You'll hate Navi. You'll wish you could punch her in the face and stuff. I mean, yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. No, I'm not going to listen to you, Navi. Like, Navi, just shut up. Yeah, I have so much hatred towards Navi. My next favorite, but what I like about Legend of Zelda is like how big the world is. It's not an RPG game, but it kind of gets that you kind of have that feel of an RPG. It's almost like an RPG, but not really. It's more of like an open world. Like it has like that open world aspect, and like you go with Super Mario games, you're going linear. It's like side scrolling. You depending on which one you play, you're just going across the screen and you're pressing a few buttons. But in Legend of Zelda, you get dropped into this world. You get put into this world, and you're like, where do I go? Like, what do I do? And you really have to think about what you're going to do. And there's also a puzzle aspect to it, too, and that's what I love about it. The next one is, next favorite series of mine is one that, I hold near and dear to my heart because it's my favorite. My favorite game of all time comes from this series, and that's Super Smash Brothers. You have my favorite game of all time is Super Smash Brothers Melee. I've only played 2 games in this series. I've played Super Smash Brothers Melee and Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, also known as Super Smash Brothers 4. And this is another game. Melee is another game that I refuse to play with that same cousin that I won't play Mario Party 2 or Mario Kart 64 with because I know for a fact I'm going to lose. He's going to beat me with Mewtwo or Little Link or Pikachu or Pichu or Dr. Mario or Link or Roy or Marth. He's going to beat me with any one of those characters. I do not like playing that game with him, but that game is incredible. And what I like most about that game is the fact that the trailer for the game was like the most popular gaming trailer. And also the fact that like what you had with Super Smash Brothers, you had like the original Super Smash Brothers for the N64. You had quite a few characters, but not a whole lot. And then Melee came out, and they like basically like doubled up the roster, and I love that. I love the fact that they did that, and also the fact that you could play as Zelda and then end up winning as Sheik, and I love that because you could play as both Zelda and Sheik, and that's what I liked about it. And also the fact that like you had with like I don't know if they did this with Brawl, but I know they did this with 4. They did DLC. And also like if you had like the Wii U and the 3DS version, both versions of the game, then you could unlock then you could get Mewtwo. And I'm sitting there thinking, there's no fun in that. No fun in that. What I love so much about Melee is that there's no DLC whatsoever. You play as you can unlock a character, like you unlock Falco. Let's say you unlock Falco, you're like, oh, I unlocked Falco. Awesome. Okay, now let's see who else I can unlock. Like let's see let's see how I can unlock another character, what character I'm going to unlock. It gave you that you had that sense of accomplishment in the fact that like you could unlock a character and then you would want to unlock another one, figure out how to unlock another character. And it was like a time before like the internet was like around, but like there wasn't much like there was like I don't think YouTube was like around. I don't know exactly when the game came out, but I don't think YouTube was like around. I don't think YouTube was a thing, so people really didn't know how to unlock these characters. They weren't able to like really Google stuff, like look up how to unlock it. They had to figure it out themselves. And that's what I loved about it was you had to figure out all of this on your own. I loved that game because of the unlockability and how it made you want to keep on playing because you wanted to unlock another character, and then you unlocked all the characters, and then it made you want to see like what all those characters could do, and I that's what I loved about it. And plus, like the mini games, like the one player like mini games, practice games, whatever you want to call them. Like you had melee, you had home run challenge, you had the target practice. You could play all of those. You could do all of those and have fun doing all of them. That's what I loved. And I actually hold the record in my family for that game. My grandparents had it. My grandma and my mom's stepdad had it. Well, they gave that and their Super NES and their N64 to my sister and gave like majority of the games they left. My sister didn't take like 2 or 3 games, but majority of the games they took, and they ended up selling the GameCube in Super Smash Bros. Melee, which I was not happy with. I was upset with, but you know it is what it is. And I actually hold the record in my family on the home run challenge with like I believe I did it with either Captain Falcon or Fox. I know I had the record with like one of the two, and then I beat it with the other one. And like, because what I did was I did like the Falcon punch. I was like, Falcon punch, and then like it just launched the bag, the punching bag, like far. Like I don't remember how far it was, but it was like over 2,000 like meters or feet or whatnot. And it was awesome. It was awesome. And then like I on the target practice, I beat Pikachu's. I beat Yoshi's. I beat Luigi's, which Luigi's was the easiest. Luigi's was the easiest because it was all just like it was just in this one space, and there was like maybe like 1 or 2 tiny holes, like 1 or 2 holes. But other than that, like all you had to really do was just like jump up and hit all the targets. Like there was nothing to it. And I beat Donkey Kong. Those were the only 4 that I remember being for. Like I know for a fact that I only beat like 4 of the targets, but it was awesome. And then you had melee, you had 10-man melee, 100-man melee, and multi-man melee. And what was so great about the 100-man melee is that if you completed it, you unlocked Falco, which was awesome. And I never completed it, but my cousin did, and he unlocked Falco, so it was great. But I love the whole franchise. I love the fact that like there are so many games out there. Like you have FPS games that you play with like your friends online. But what I like about Super Smash Bros. Is you're not, and like with Mario Kart as well, you're not playing online. I mean, you can play online, but most of the time, like people aren't playing online when they're playing like those two games, because when those 2 games originally came out, online wasn't. There was no online playing. Like you couldn't play online. So fans just were like, we're not going to play online. It doesn't feel the same playing this game online. We're just going to, play with our group of friends. And you'd bring like the Wii U over, or you bring the Wii U over and you'd play Mario Kart 8, or you'd play 4. And you would play the game for hours with your friends. And that's the fun part about it. I love playing those type of games with your friends in the room. I don't want to play online because then I can't really get mad at the person that beat me. I can't really get mad at them. I can't yell at them in their face. I can't like get mad at them at all. But if they're in the room, I can get mad at them if they're at my house. I can kick them out of my house, and that's the fun part about it is being able to play with your friends in a room and beat the crap out of them if they beat you, or yell at them, and that's what I love. I love about it. I love the fact that you can do that. But with Melee, but with like the FPS games where you're playing online, all you can do is get mad at your computer screen or at your console. You can't get mad at the person that beat you because they're not in the room. You can't punch them in the face. Can't do any of that stuff. So that's why I like Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, because you can play with your friends together and yeah. So I love it, and I love the fact that like you have all these different power ups, like you have all these different weapons that you can use. You can choose to use them, and it adds another level of gameplay to the game because you can play. Because it's great if you're playing against people that don't really know what they're doing. It's great to play with weapons on. It's great for the person that doesn't really know what they're doing, but it's terrible for the people that know what they're doing, because they could end up being beaten by a noob. And yeah, but when you play with someone that knows what they're doing and play against someone that doesn't know what they're doing, and you put no items on, then it's an unfair advantage to the people that don't know what they're doing. That's why I like playing with items on, because it just adds another level of gameplay. It's boring when you're not playing with items on. It's boring. It's just it just is, because the fact that like oh you get a hammer and then you knock him out, or you get like the Iceman and you just throw ice at him and then they freeze. I mean, it's so much fun watching all that happen, and I love it. So yeah, that's that. So if you guys have any games that you think are the best franchises Nintendo has, if you have any, post them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because on Monday I would be talking about Red Pill Blues, Rune 5, giving my review on it. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing gameplay or not next week. And also, I forgot to mention this. I hit over 100 views yesterday on my Girl Scout Murders video. So thank you for doing that. And if like I'm going to see when I can get I'm going to see when I can get the BeanBoozled beans, and when I do get them, then that Monday, if I get them before Monday, a week from Monday, then I will do a week from Monday. Like if I get it before a Monday stream, then I will do it during a Monday stream. Then I'll do it right then and there. But if I get like afterwards, then I'll do it like on the next Monday stream. I'll change it around, but I'll figure out a way to do it, because I really want to do it. I hate jelly beans. I absolutely do. But I'm going to do it for you guys. And so look out for that in the near future. But I've got to work on it. I don't have a car. I've been using my dad's car. So I have to kind of figure out a way to get his car without my mom asking like where I'm going, because she'll ask like, "Where are you going? What are you doing? Why you need your dad's car? Why you need to take his car? Where are you going?" And I don't want to have to tell her, so we have to do it on a day where like my parents decide to go out to eat and they give me money to go out, and that's when I might do it. But we'll see. So I'll try to get them, and if I can't get them, then I'll just find a way to get them. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye.